Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So as you know, if you watched me, I think it was yesterday, I got this in the mail. I don't know how to pronounce it, this little creature with feathers on his head. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I don't know how to properly, but I'm sure all of you know what this is. And I'm trying to think of a unique way to do him. I know a lot of people just paint him with mica powders or chameleon powders or things like that. And I'm like, I want to do something different. And I live in Florida and it's a beach community. So I'm going to make him beachy. Not like, you know, sand and waves and all that beachy. I'm going to do kind of simple beachy. So I got out abalone shell. I got out some golden glass crystals. I'm not even sure. I got those at Hobby Lobby. A last couple drips of blue alcohol ink. And my idea is to do like a lagoon, I don't even know where these live. If it's saltwater or freshwater, to be honest with you. I think it's freshwater. But he's going to be saltwater today. And what I think I wanted to do is incorporate UV resin and do this crushed glass into these little feathered areas on his head and also in his feet, because I don't think I could fit the abalone shell in his little feet. That's my idea. So we're gonna try it, and if it cures with the UV light, which I need to grab, then perfect. If it doesn't, I'm gonna have to try to clean it out and start all over again with another idea. So I'm just going to take this clear hard type. It's the thinner viscosity one, not the thick one. And I don't really know how much I need, so we're going to do a little bit at a time. And I'm going to mix in this glass. Hopefully I don't use up all my glass. No, that's good. And definitely put it in his feet, but I'm not sure about the feathers. Now, they did mark on here 4.5 fluid ounces, and I checked it with water, and it was actually perfectly 4.5 ounces. Of course, I'm going to screw that up because I'm adding stuff to it, so I really don't know how much I'm going to need. And this is probably going to be pretty messy, and I'm probably going to have a lot to clean up. But I want to try to stuff this down in his little, I don't even know what they're called. I'm calling them feathers. And then it's pretty clear of a mold, so I'm thinking the UV light should be able to penetrate it. That's my hope anyway. If not, I need to go back to the drawing board. And there's one little thin one on the side here. It's kind of hard to fill up. I'm just hoping it goes down naturally with the flow of the resin. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we could see right through it, but it needs, let me grab my little micro brush. I'll push it down in there. I think it did. Just need one tiny little scoop more of just some glass. And see, I have too much resin in here. Let me maybe dab it out with a paper towel. Oh, see, look, it's flowing out. That's good. I really just want the glass coated in the resin and not swimming in it. And maybe I will just grab a little bit of glass. I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to get this full without getting too much cleanup that I can't do. what I thought was going to be like this really simple project. And I'm very good at complicating things. All right. I'm just going to continue with this in a little bit of a fast forward because there is some I want to get out there, and I know you do not want to sit here and watch me fiddle with this. So I will get you fast forwarded and be right back. I mixed up 3 ounces because I know the shell is going to take up space. This seems to have cured everywhere, so I'm pretty happy with it, I think. I don't know if it got in the points there or if that's resin or I don't know. It looks like it got everywhere, but I don't know. We're going to see when we unmold it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to tint it barely blue. I just want... Uh-oh. This is the one that's almost gone. Oop! I got 3 more drops out of it today. And I don't want too blue because I want to see that abalone shell through it. That looks pretty. That's good right there. I'm not going to bother with the vacuum chamber because I'm going to be putting a ton of shell in here. I don't know. I know it's all going to sink. So it's all coated in here. Let me see what I got. It's at 4.5 ounces right now. But do I want that liquid? I don't. I don't really want, what's going to happen is the resin is going to rise. And I would have rather it fell, but it's not going to. So I'm going to fill it with shell. So I'm going to have extra. I would rather the resin be on his back than on his belly because it'll look upside down as far as a lagoon looking. So I didn't think that through very good, but that's okay. I don't know that you're going to see the blue that I just put in here now. So there's still a little bit floating. I'm at 5 ounces. Well, I'm just going to empty it. Whatever it is, it is. So I think I'm going to lose my lagoon look by doing it this way. I should have done it upside down. Oh well, it's okay. Now it's just going to be a seashell. A seashell guy. So I wasted my 3 drops of blue on something we probably won't see blue on now. Getting this in all his legs is going to be fun. It's still pretty loose in the resin. It's not going to be like falling apart, I don't think, when I unmold it, because I put too much rock in, because there's still a lot of liquid in here. Hopefully. But I do want to get the liquid into his feet so it'll grab attached to that UV resin. This should be fun. I didn't think this through very well. Trying to get some shell down in there. I wonder if it'll attach to his little feet with the shell. I don't know. I'm thinking I should have just painted it with mica powder at this point. Oh gosh, sometimes I second guess myself in the middle of a video. So what I want is like this clear that's under his head in his feet. That's where, so it'll attach to that UV resin and come out in one piece. So maybe I will just transfer it myself. Use this to get up in his toes. I think I'd rather just trim and worry about that later. I could always trim it with a knife because I'm getting it like outside of his toes. But I need it in his toes. And I'll fill his head with some more rocks. Whoop. Okay. Emergency averted, I think. So now I just want rock to fill up his head so he doesn't have that big spot of just resin. I didn't do too bad. I still have some left over, which I kind of figured I would. Trying to keep it level here. Not too bad. I think I'm going to quit while I'm ahead, spray it with alcohol, and let that cure. I will find something to do with this. Yeah, I got quite a bit of rock, not much resin in there, so let me figure this out. Everything is ready. Here's the extras. This was the leftover crushed glass gold. I just top coated it, put a little pinch bail on. And then I had enough to make 3 keychains with the shell. So I did have to back coat it because, like I said, I didn't have enough resin pooling in there. So it was a bumpy surface on the back. So I made 3 of these large keychains because you need something deep for all that shell. Otherwise, they're heavier than normal, but they're pretty. So this I've been finagling his little toes out of because I don't know the best way to do this without breaking off everything. It's cured. It's not 100% cold, but it's not warm either, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna try my hardest to get this out. I might have to turn you off and do it because this is, I don't know, I've never done this one before, so we'll see. Oh, okay. Might not be so bad. I don't want to break these things off his little ears. And then we'll see if there's anything I'm gonna do to him like I do my little deer people and my little bears and hippos and stuff. So I don't know if I can do anything to this one until I get it out. These front feet are kind of hard. I think I'm gonna spray. I don't know if it's gonna get down there though. I want it in his head. I really want it up in there, but I don't know if I can get it up in there. I'm so afraid of breaking those off. I really have a bad feeling about his little feathers. I see bubbles underneath because I did not put it through the vacuum chamber. I don't know. I'm sure you guys have made this before me. What is the best way to get this off without breaking limbs and feathers? Oh, I might have it. Okay, I might have it. I'm sure you feel my pain here. Come on, don't break. Please don't break. Okay, got that side, got that side. Come on, little guy. Don't give me a hard time. I'm more concerned about his feathers than I am his hand. Because they're mostly glass and not a lot of resin. Did I do it? Okay, oh my gosh, I heard something fly. There he is. Cool. So I do need to trim, no big deal. There's some bubbles around here, but there are none that you could see from a top view. Look at his little feet. I don't even know what these look like in real life. So I'm gonna have to do a little Google search here. Oh, I could have put a little more glass right there, but it was so hard to see in there. But that's all right. It's not a big deal. Huh. Pretty cool little guy. Or gal. I'm always saying guy. I gotta get used to this. I wonder if eyelashes would look good on her. Let me see what these things look like in real life, and then I'm gonna go from there. So I got her all done, and I was quite surprised to see what they look like in real life. If any of you have never seen one in real life, here's a picture of one. Is that crazy or what? Like, I never expected pink and white, ever, ever. There were a few brown ones online, but if you look them up, most of them are white and pink. Crazy. But I made mine a girl, and I tried a bunch of different things, and the eyelashes didn't work on her, and the crown didn't work on her. So I drew my own eyelashes because they looked like big, huge eyebrows on her because she has this lump over her eye. So I drew her mouth in and her little nose dots. I put a couple rhinestones on her feather earrings, and this differentiates her from a him. So I put a line of bedazzle down each side of her, I don't know what you call it, a fin maybe? It's kind of, I don't know, it's a weird animal. I forgot they even existed until this mold came out. Like, I knew about them probably 20 years ago, but I didn't think about them ever again. But I also had a really rough time trimming the bottom. I'm trying to hold it carefully. So I just filled it in with UV resin to get rid of that edge because it could cut somebody. I did the best I could. Her hands are a little bit rough still, but I can't trim them. And I didn't want to go with like a nail file under them like this because I'm afraid I'm going to break her little hand off. So whoever gets it, I'm sorry, just don't be feeling her hands too bad. But everything else is pretty good and pretty smooth. But what do you think? My take. So now I'm kind of glad I picked the white shells because they're white. So it was a happy accident. I don't know. Pretty cool. I'll have to make her again I'll have to make her a boyfriend or a husband or something. Anyway, thanks for stopping in, guys. I will get you some final pictures of this little character, I'm going to call her. And I will see everyone tomorrow. All right, guys, have a blessed day. Bye.